Hi Pisces, I'm your Empress divinely channeling for all the empresses out here, the divine feminine. Pisces, I'm talking to you, baby. We're trying to see what's going on for you at the end of 2019 for the rest of December, going into 2020. So we have Venus moving into Aquarius on the 20th in a couple of days. The winter solstice in the northern hemisphere right behind that. Then Christmas, big holiday miracle, loving energy. That night, moving into the next day, we have the Capricorn new moon, and then, excuse me, that next day, a solar eclipse. So a lot of things are shaking up, getting ready to happen. These circumstances are ideal for change at this moment, or changes are being, you are investing in making changes. Changes are on the horizon. Things are changing and you don't even see it, especially for Pisces because you're all about, illusion and stuff with Neptune there. So let's see what's happening. Oh, with Neptune as your ruler, and Neptune is in Pisces still, I believe. So December 2019, the end of December, I'll say I guess the 16th through 31st for Pisces. December 2019. December 2019. Okay. I have the Chariot and the Ace of Swords, both of which have water connotations, even though water is not necessarily traditionally associated with either one of them. You are water, but I also feel an emotional aspect here. So we'll keep the reading going. You know, I just heard for once. I don't like that energy because my son is in the 12th house and I am a Pisces rising, so I don't like that energy spirit. I heard for once, Pisces is thinking realistically. For once, what you are thinking is going on is actually what's going on, and it's not an illusion. For once, that conclusion that you jump to is what's up. For once, I'm hearing. So wherever your mind is going, and I do feel like overall your mind is kind of in a fruitful place. I don't think it's telling you something that's gonna cause your energy to go super low or cause you to get down or cause you any heartbreak or depression or anything. I just think you're very realistic about what's going on and possibly looking for solutions. Because with the Temperance card here and coming after the Knight of Coins, I don't feel an energy of giving up. And I know the Chariot a lot of times means moving forward, but this person is just at the wheel. You're at the helm. You can control what's going on. You're fully in the know. Like you're not confused. People may usually look at Pisces and think that for some reason because we look we look innocent or because we are into like mystical things and magic and whatnot and very spiritual that we don't see what the hell is going on in front of us too, but we see it. And this person in the Chariot card is like, I could dip off into the sunset and you never see me again, but I've stopped and I'm looking back for some reason. So some situation where you have full freedom and you have full reason where you could go off and do something else and find someone else and be someone else and just, something else, somewhere else, but you're not. And it's not because you're stupid. So, applying this because of the emotions that I'm feeling. See, none of these are blatantly water cards. Chariot, well, I guess would be a Cancer card, but there's no water here. There's rarely ever water in the Chariot card. Then the Ace of Swords here is coming out of water. It's like a head over heart decision that you're making, but it does still involve your heart. The Knight of Coins here, of course, Pentacles, earth energy, but there's a stream running right behind him. Like there's just this wisdom that you have over the course of having done things or having to deal with the situation. You've gained this emotional maturity as well as gaining, progress in the situation. And then Temperance here, who's of course going back and forth with things. over a period of time, having walked this journey for a long time, but also having like a spiritual hand on you. Like God had his finger right there on your head, kind of just moving you along like a little pawn piece. But no, not like that. In real life, no, no. You are a conscious co creator. That's it. You're consciously co-creating this situation, and you've done so well with it to the point of, you feel the obstacles and you still flow with love voluntarily, because I do feel like you understand that love is the only truth, the truth, the way, and the light. Love. You understand that, so you have chosen to love this person, love this situation, love this circumstance regardless. And that's the big regardless, because when temperance shows up, it's like you've always kind of been through something, and but God, well, nobody but God, and your ancestors, and your higher self, and your spiritual guides, and your earthly spiritual leaders, and whoever else have you've gone to for support. You all have gotten it together. Your angels, they have kept you as you moved about this journey. So when somebody asks you, well, why do you stay? You stay. It's not because you're stupid. It's not because you're codependent. You could be independent. Everybody in these cars are standing on their own. It's just you kind of know what's to come. A little bit of psychic, vision here. You kind of know what you're going to get out of this situation. You just you have that insight. You see what nobody else can see. Seven of Swords. You can see it. While you could go, like this person in the chariot, you could go off and find something else and do something else, but why? Maybe nobody else sees it, but this isn't anybody else's life, is it? It's mine. And I see what they don't see. I have a wisdom they don't have, which is usually the case, isn't it, Pisces? Isn't it? Five of Swords. Oh, yeah. And there are quite a bit of naysayers, I feel. There are people who have an opinion about what you're doing. Very opinionated. Look at all of these swords. My goodness. But you have the Ace of Swords. So your own thought process, you see this little headpiece here, your crown chakra, very much so open, very much so active. You receive your information directly downloaded from the highest spirits, the highest frequencies. There is no negative interference from entities that oppose love, because you understand that. So you have a direct connection. These are right on top of each other. You have a direct connection. Say Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. You have a direct connection to the higher realm, the spirit leaders, the spirit guides, the masters. You have a direct relationship. Like they know you on a first name basis, Pisces. This is a 3D reading, but it's very spiritual. I expect nothing less from Pisces. But people or someone, especially with a feminine influence, you know how catty us girls can get sometimes. I ain't like that, but a lot of women are. They got something to say. They feel a type of way. They feel a type of way about what your person has given you. So Pisces, don't find yourself out here venting to other people about your person, because they are not in love with that person like you are. They don't have that conscious and spiritual understanding of this journey like you have. So they gonna have a problem with old boy when you go to talking about what he did to you, or how he didn't respond to you, or the lack of treatment that corresponds with what you think you're worth or what you know you're worth. They ain't not gonna too much like it. And I feel like there is someone on the outside who is talking about something that he or she does not know. It could be as irrelevant as somebody in a comment section here on YouTube, or as close and intimate as your own mother or your aunt or your sister or something, who has something to say about your person. They could be like, really? What? You should have been left that. Based on what you told me, this ain't good for you. I don't understand why you doing that. But really, only you know what this person does for you. You know who this person is to you. And I feel like that's just as pure as the love is gonna get. I love that little Six of Cups card with the little boy bringing all his little cups to the girl. Look at all those cups he done brought to her. And as soon as she accept that cup, he was like, okay, I'll be back with another cup for you. Oh, I'll be back with another cup for love for you. You can have this one until I come back. It's just the sweetest. It's the sweetest little love. It's so pure. It's so pure. So even at times when the other person may have messed up, your divine counterpart is not perfect, just like you are not perfect. And even more so than that, they are strategically set there by the powers that be to challenge you, to trigger you, and to help you ascend, help you complete those cycles. The world. This is like Pisces too. I see Pisces all up and through this because you actually complete the zodiac wheel or the yearly cycle on the zodiac wheel. Everybody else won't see it. They don't see how this person has ascended to this level of just absolute purity and kindness and sweetness and generosity and true love toward you. All they know is what you may have told them back in the day when you were going through something before you know, got through it. The temperance card is a person who has walked a long path, and while you were still, new to the path or new to the journey, maybe you did talking just a little bit too much, or you told that one person too much. I don't really feel like it was a whole lot of, telling a lot of people because there's not a lot of crowd cards here. The most that are in any cards is two people. So I just feel like you confided in one wrong person. So I feel less of the energy of like, people going back and forth in YouTube comments because that's irrelevant anyway. And we'll only talk about stuff like that over here on this channel. But it's more so of you confided in somebody one time about one thing your divine counterpart did or said or implied or whatever the case may be, or didn't do, or didn't give you that you felt that you deserved. Just venting, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you just have to make sure that you 100% know who you're venting to. And you have to also remember that if they have any type of loyalty to you, they are going to feel strongly about someone mistreating you. You know what I'm saying? So they may not be as quick to forgive your person as you are. That's all I'm saying. I'm not necessarily saying anything bad about the person. It's just some negative chatter from someone who is not directly involved in the relationship. And I feel like it's very bold chatter. They may even say it in the presence of your divine. And after you worked so long to make this thing work, it just worries you that somebody will say the wrong thing and then shake the foundation, the core of the foundation, and you have to keep rebuilding all over again. But I don't feel like that's anything to worry about because you have the fertility card here. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions as we are moving into a new year and a new decade. Yes, it is the best time. And you have a lot of fertility on your side, okay? And along with fertility comes this kind of graceful, feminine, allowing, accepting energy. So I feel like whoever the person is, at first they may feel that, but over time, the world does represent cycles. So over time, also we have temperance here talking about time, you know, in the long run, I feel like they will see for themselves, what's going on. They'll be able to kind of look at the situation and realize, oh, okay, he's not a bad person. She's not a bad person. Pisces isn't making a dumb decision or didn't make a stupid decision because you're not going to wait on anyone's validation. Let me make that clear now. We're not waiting on anyone's validation, but the other person will come around and realize that this is true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Told you. But you were feeling, you just in your heart of hearts knowing, but also like dead ass spiritually knowing what this journey was or the magnitude of it and what it meant. it just helped you to really get through what was going on. You have a very clear and open crown chakra, very connected, tapped in, tuned in, turned on, as they say. My fearless freedom lights up the world. And then we pair that with the world card. This is a part of your mission. You are allowed to come into union with missions like this and with big energy like that when you have something to contribute to the world. Hope is the conduit for miracles. That's what this person is waiting on. This person is waiting in hope. They have faith. Maybe things didn't seem like they were going to happen in your favor, but you just kind of knew, let me wait around, because spiritually I just know something that everybody else may not be able to see it, and it may not look like it, but I know my crown is open. Psychically, I feel what's going on. I know what we were meant for. I know that this is important. I know that our union does matter to the world. Showing this energy, achieving this. I know that we matter to the world. This pure true love that we have between us is something that others need to see and others need to witness. And who knows, the person that you vented to and told them, something in the past, and now they see the love that you and your counterpart will have together, it can affect them, and they may find themselves in a situation where usually they will be like, this person ain't good for me. Like, look what they did. And maybe that'll allow them to step out of a victim mindset and become their own hero. And isn't that the journey that we're all on? That's the story of the zodiac wheel. We're born into the world all vulnerable and have to go out there and get hurt, and all to end up becoming our own hero by the time we round out that wheel at Pisces and go from victims to victors. And you are being victorious with this loving relationship. Things are starting to turn for you. When you knew it, you already knew it. And the person that you maybe vented to, who at first has negative opinions, they will eventually know it too. So don't allow someone's negative opinions cause you to kind of fall out with them or think negatively about your person, because you know your person, you've known it spiritually what's going on. Ain't no point in you starting to doubt nothing now that things are actually starting to turn for you. Okay. So thank you for watching, Pisces. Like the video, comment, let me know how this applies to you and your situation. Who could be coming in like, girl, I know you didn't go back to him, or girl, I know you ain't waiting on him. Just let me know who that may be for you. Subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.